Hey everyone, this is 3 Takeaways, your agency new business video series where we focus on one new business category and give you 3 takeaways to help improve your new business program. Thanks to all our new subscribers. If you have a second, subscribe in the link below for more videos on driving agency new business. We'd love it. All right, we mentioned last time our focus on these weekly episodes, the fact that states are starting to reopen. We're moving into a new phase and you should be actively planning new business strategy for the coming months. Yes, it will need to be fluid. You'll probably need to adapt strategy, but we have to move forward. All right, we released a survey report, Agency Marketer Response to COVID-19, back around March 24th, which seems like a lifetime ago, does it not? Well, because we're starting to move into this new phase, we just released a companion report that's taking data from a follow-up survey. It was completed by senior level marketers and marketing agency execs from May 8th to May 12th, really to gain comparative as well as some new insights on where we are now. And you can download that at no cost in the link in our description. So, for our 3 takeaways, I want to take you briefly through several key findings. And here's your first takeaway. 47% of marketers have increased spending activity in areas of their business since the start of the COVID situation. Okay, you can see those areas here: social media, digital advertising, email marketing, PPC, and PR. You see some of those are tied up. It is promising to see almost half of marketers surveyed that they increased that spending. And given how many agencies have integrated their offerings or partnered with digital firms over the years, that leaves a good portion of firms in the position to pursue new business, in these areas. It's not surprising to see the digital social trend, given the work from home circumstances most of us are in, but 2 important pieces of advice. First, for those agencies taking a pause on new business, you shouldn't have, okay? But as states start to reopen, it certainly is the time to find those marketers who are spending. All right, secondly, now is the time to accentuate the digital offerings you do have, in your positioning, your outreach, or, plan a partnering strategy with a firm that can help drive your new business engine. Okay, second takeaway. 68% of marketers expect the second half of 2020, their marketing advertising spend to remain unchanged or increase significantly as states begin to reopen. All right, now that's a welcome stat, to be sure. However, with the uncertainty around states reopening, and kind of overall economy and those impacts, this stat should be celebrated cautiously. Nevertheless, okay, it's a positive and should be met with an equal amount of effort behind your new business strategy. Now is a time to look at that strategy on a month-to-month basis. Yes, it involves more work, on the front end for you, but as I preach in other episodes, messaging shouldn't stay the same week after week. It needs to reflect current realities. All right, your third takeaway. 67% of firms say they are somewhat prepared or unprepared to find and win new business as states begin to reopen. It's obviously not good. This stat it's similar to one from our previous reports where roughly 63% of agencies said they weren't satisfied with their new business program overall. Look, ideally this stat will serve as a wake-up call for agencies. Unlike a good deal of your work for clients, where your control of deadlines and direction is kind of driven by client changes and their needs, your new business strategy is controlled entirely by you. There's no need to get into dire warnings here because you know what needs to be done. It's just a matter of starting. Now, if you have no plan, the time really is now. There are a lot of resources out there to guide you. We have our COVID resources page that we've talked about in the past. It's in the link in the description, as well as a link to our main resources page. And it contains really just a ton of information on how we work with agencies to drive new business or how to help you drive it internally. All right, thanks as always for watching 3 Takeaways. Again, you can download that brand new companion report right now at the link in our description, and there's lots of new business content on our resources page, as I mentioned, at that URL below. We are here to help you drive new business if you need it. Go to RSWUS.com if you're interested. Thank you. See you next time.